Welcome to Citizenship Interview Guide. In this video, we will be covering the 100 civics questions from the updated 2008 version of the U.S. Citizenship Test. We'll go through the questions slowly and in a random order to help you better understand and remember the answers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? the Senate and House of Representatives? What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. How many amendments does Constitution have? 27. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Name two national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Independence Day. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Who was the first president? George Washington. Who vetoes bills? The president. In what month do we vote for president? November. When was the Constitution written? (1787). Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. What is the capital of your state? What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The president. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Who is the governor of your state now? If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. We elect a president for how many years? 4. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. Who makes federal laws? Congress. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. Name one of the longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? Two. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? $435. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives.